kind of be provided, at least with employment, so you can start making money. Because right now you have to rely on your family, your friends, still the same resources that you had while you were in. When now possibly you could, be working, but you can't, because now you don't even have the documents to even. So you gotta wait for the system to mail out your documents. You gotta fill out all the paperwork. So there's still a time delay. You even have to set up a GoFundMe. You see what I'm saying? Would you like to see a program to where people coming out exonerated, or as they just come into the regular life, they begin working?
Oh, absolutely. This is, again, just, part of the conversation we had previously, right? This is the flaw in the system. These are the things that people don't see. These are the things that people don't notice, right? You take a guy that's been sitting incarcerated. I've been incarcerated for 15 years for something that I didn't do. Now let's compare that to a guy that did 15 years for something he did do. He's coming out with the same stuff that I got. Nothing. So he's going through the same process that I'm going through right now, which makes absolutely no sense considering he's been sitting on his bunk for 15 years, and he could have done this years ago, or even, within the last 12 to 24 months, he could have prepared himself for this by the department or the state allowing him to get, the training that he needed or the documents that he needed. So when he go home, he didn't have to, sit around and wait a month. You're literally nobody. You can't even call yourself a citizen without any verification that you're a citizen. So how do you expect a person to provide for himself if he doesn't have the basic necessities? And to no fault of his own, the people that he served time for don't allow him to take advantage of the time that he's using by sitting there. There's absolutely no excuse or no reason why a person coming out of prison shouldn't come out with his social security card, his birth certificate, his ID. There's no rightful explanation for why they're throwing people out on the streets without the important documents that they need to survive.
And who's
going to hire you without the most basic stuff?
And just for me, just listening to that, thankfully, if at all, they don't go for those who, commit crime. They just don't go back to doing the same thing because they have nothing better to do. But the time in, you would think that they become changed. You would think that they want to live a better life. And so, but without the resources, it just makes it hard, So I can't even imagine being in that type of situation. And I just thank you. I think you have tremendous courage. I think you actually are well articulate, and I think you would do well in society. And you have a future, and I'm glad that you are able to live it outside of the jail, the prison. And I'm just happy that the team that works for you, they were able to have you exonerated, and I just commend them and all their efforts. And I just think that you're an amazing story. Not only that your story is amazing, but you're an amazing guy who deserves, this outcome. And I'm so glad that you were able to receive it. And I wish you all the best of luck. And I will say it again. I'm gonna need your help out here in California. You think I'm playing with you? but I'm gonna show you how to run a video camera in a minute, okay? Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have you on a flight, and I'm gonna get you going for real. You think I'm playing? But I'm so serious. I need you out here. So yeah. But I know you just getting, back with your family, with your girlfriend, and back situated. So last thing you want to do is leave up out the state, but you get ready. So, because when you say the time is ready to rock and roll, then boom, I got you. So we can definitely make that happen. And I'm willing to give a second chance, and even a first chance, because you didn't have that. You were only 19, and so you missed out on all pretty much everything from that started, that manhood. And just like how you said, the time that you needed to share with your children, with your boys on, even me as a mother, I remember some of the questions my son asked me when he got, 21 and 19 and, at the age that he's at, or 18. And so, yeah, it's a pivotal time that you're back in their lives. And I think it couldn't have happened at a better time, So thank God that you're here, because as they turn 16 and they're 18, so they right there, and right before you even turn 19. So this time is very important, and I think that you are amazing gentlemen. Not only because I know your mom, but just because I just, when I talk to you, I feel the energy from you. And I think that, God is on the move, and he's going to do some great things within your life, and you have a prosperous future. I'm already trying to get you on a movie project, but somebody may have just beat me to it. So, hey, look, things is going to happen for you, and I just know it's going to prevail. And if you need any type of assistance with contacts or people getting, like I said, becoming a part of what you're doing, I'm going to make sure they reach out to you. So your phone is really going to ring in one way or another. And once again, I don't know. I just want to know, did they have? I know they didn't have emojis. Look, back in the day, could you even expect it to, people would be put up a smiley face, a crying face, these emojis that's going on. We got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. So yeah, times have definitely changed, and welcome home, welcome back. And if you need assistance with anything, tell everybody your GoFundMe, just in case somebody wants to donate.
I have a GoFundMe set up. I don't have the link with me at the time, but we have a GoFundMe set up that it's basically for help. We need the help. It's a difficult situation when you're placed out here with nothing. It's not. I can say that I'm in a slightly better position than some of the other guys because I'm still kind of young. So, I have an opportunity to be able to provide for myself once, I get all my paperwork in order and get everything lined up. It's just, it's a process. It's a process that is slow. COVID even made it worse because there's no, you can't just go into the state buildings now and just, get your documents like you need to. Now, everything is pretty much done by mail and it's hands-free. So you kind of you got to wait the process out. It's not easy, but I can't control it. So, I'm just rolling with the punches right now.
All right. And then once you do have the link, just, you can copy and paste it in the link. So like right where the comments are. So what would you like to do now that you're out? Places you would like to go that you may have not had an opportunity. Where places would you like to find yourself at right now, once everything is situated?
There's tons of places that I would like to go. Prior to my incarceration, at such a young age, I didn't have the opportunity to really travel much, but I definitely plan to travel. California is one of them. Texas is another. We got some friends out there, Amanda and Daniel, that, we want to go visit. So, Florida, Vegas, out of the country. My son, my youngest son is pretty well versed on traveling, in my time being away from him. Family and his mom's family have done a pretty good job at making sure that, he got to see how other people lived in other countries, other cities, other states. So, I want to travel. I want to be able to go to Abu Dhabi and, the Caribbean islands and, take a cruise to places that most people hadn't heard of. There's things there's places I want to go. There's people I want to see. I just want to enjoy life without the threat of being hassled.
And yeah, we could definitely do some traveling together. I'm gonna let you go because I know you're a very busy man and you got things to do and people to see. It was just one thing that I did want to ask you, and I just it kind of just slipped my mind, but I know I'm gonna think about it in the near future. So I just want you to know that traveling is something definitely that we can do. So you're free. You're free. You're free to do whatever you want. You can travel, go anywhere you please. That's what I wanted to know. As far as the COVID, and are they talking about vaccinating within the jails, or like, what's? Can you speak on that, or like, what's the process with the pandemic right now in reference to the inmates? Because I heard some places they are stopping certain things, such as like the gym process, same as how we're experiencing right now here within the world. So the gyms have closed, so you don't have the opportunity to do the regular routines that you may normally do while in there. So it's getting even more difficult. Is that something that would be true? Are they talking about vaccinating the inmates or anything like that you may know of?
Yes, that is a true statement. So from I just left. I'm a week, not even a week removed from the penal system. So what was happening as I left was they've started. They're following the CDC guidelines. So anybody 65 and older. Anybody that has pre-existing conditions that would cause a negative result if they tested positive, those guys are being vaccinated. However, to answer the other part of your question, yes, everything is shut down. Like, they are not allowing gym, they're not allowing programming, they're not allowing weightlifting, they're not allowing anything where two people would be touching the same material. So you are literally, when I say literally, I mean the word literally, only allowed to shower, make yourself something to eat, use the phone, and check, JPay or whatever messaging system they have at your facility. So for all the women that are watching this, or men as well, that have a loved one incarcerated, if they pick up a few pounds, it's probably because they haven't been able to do anything in the last year and a half except sit on their bunks and eat. So please don't judge them for picking up that extra COVID weight. That COVID-15 is real.
Hey, I'm gaining weight just at home. So I know I'm eating because it's just nothing for us to do right now unless you are working, and then they have so many restrictions going on. So I just appreciate your time. And just one last question, because I'm just so curious about this whole process. When someone is sick, when you're sick, do you get the doctor's treatment right away, or is it, do you have to? Because like right now, we're caring for ourselves. You actually have to sometimes get sent home, and if you have any of the COVID symptoms, the doctors won't even allow you to be seen. So that's what's happening right now for us. So if you're incarcerated and you're feeling sick, are they even caring for you? Do you get to see a doctor?
Unless it's no. Unless it's COVID related, no. They're not. They already. So the thing about Michigan prisons is the healthcare industry in Michigan is privatized. So their whole goal is to make money. So they already didn't want to see you before COVID hit. So now everything is completely shut down except for when it's COVID related. I know a guy walking around with a cane right now. He blew his knee out at least 2 months ago, and he's walking around with a cane, and he hasn't seen the doctor yet. They're refusing to see him because it's not COVID related.
And that's what's happening outside of the jails too. A lot of people are not receiving their normal treatment. A lot of people aren't receiving dialysis right now. A lot of people aren't receiving what treatments we would normally have, not even inside the jail. So, to all those people, I need y'all to think twice